into those places who would otherwise be at home and whose livelihood is being threatened not by the government, but by those who misbehave and then cause action to be taken across the board and across everybody else. And for today, I am still saying that there is a chance, and I ask those responsible to please adhere to the rules. But there is only so far that we can go and so many pleases that we can make. So those of you who continue on this path of exploiting Kenyans, on this path of exposing Kenyans, you will bear the brunt of the law. And I want to add here that we will take action. You will face the law. So I am asking and appealing to you to make it unnecessary for our security forces to be so involved in observing hotels that then they are taken away from matters of much more importance. So I want to appeal to those who are not doing the social distancing, who are not doing the hand washing, who are not observing the basic hygiene that we have put in place, that it is as a result of such misbehavior that we are now upwards at 45. And we have been warned by those modeling for us within the Ministry of Health that unless we change, we will continue to see upwards of 50 people per day, and of course this will be correspondingly reflected in other areas of our lives. The fact of the matter is, where we are right now, you are either with Kenyans or you are against us. When you are against us is when you expose other Kenyans. You cannot be behaving totally normally and then looking at every other Kenyan trying so hard and expect that you are going to be applauded for your action. You cannot be in the middle and responsive to the call of time. Our destiny as a people is bound now in both collective and individual response to the pandemic. Previously, I have said that we will either rise together or fall together on this one. If you have been following the social media and the trends in the neighboring countries, then you will appreciate that sometimes we are victims of the measures that we have taken and victims of our little success. A chain, however, is as strong as its weakest link. When we allow our colleagues, relatives, and friends to abuse the containment measures that have been put in place, we weaken our collective chances against flattening the curve. By doing so, we make mockery of our 2 months' worth of effort to prevent this virus from outrunning our healthcare system. Ultimately, we are inviting death upon our loved ones and upon ourselves. But all is not lost. We are stronger and smarter than this. I believe it. We can stop this tide through our collective strong will, discipline, determination, and timely moves. Listen, we can do better. But when I say we, I am not referring to the government. I am referring to you and I. I am referring to your brother and your sister. I am referring to my mother. I am referring to my wife. I am referring to my children. These are the people who we are saying can do better. So whenever we say we can do better, please appreciate, it's got nothing to do with the government. This got something to do with yourself. And as I've repeatedly said, if you assume that the person sitting next to you or the person standing next to you is possibly positive, then you will take action to stand further from them. I share the feelings that people have. I have been sent by people in anger, who send me messages in anger, having observed people behaving in social partying, people sitting outside bars and drinking away, people sitting together even during this time of Ramadan, against advice by religious leaders, going out and you can see everybody crowding in together. This is not good for you, and it is not good for that person you are eating with. And it is not comfortable. It is not comfortable for leaders who have to keep on talking about this issue, and I appeal again and again to our political class to kindly focus seriously on educating our people and telling our people the ills and the challenges that as a nation we face. But this is not nice. Nobody is living as they used to. We are all challenged. Things have not been easy. Things are getting difficult. And we all have to stay together and help each other. In fact, nothing is as it used to be. I cannot promise you that we are going to change this in the very near future. It doesn't look that way anywhere on earth. But I can tell you that they will eventually get better. What I know is that if together we stay focused, we shall surely overcome and get our lives back. As I conclude, I want to take this opportunity to inform you that today we are celebrating the International Day for Midwife, whose theme is Midwives with Women, Celebrate, Demonstrate, Mobilize, Unite. The day is usually celebrated on the 5th of May worldwide. But today, we are celebrating in the midst of this pandemic. And midwives are the primary caregivers for millions of women and newborns before, during, and after childbirth, and also offer women and girls essential counseling and education on reproductive health. As a government, we are delighted to celebrate the midwives in Kenya for their tireless commitments and professionalism in delivering safe, effective, respectful, quality care to mothers and their babies. We can't thank you enough. And thank also all the other nurses, clinical officers, doctors, and every people working in laboratories. We are extremely grateful. But let's not forget that midwives in